Welcome to Inner Fire Motivation Story. Subscribe my channel, like and share my video.
Ria stood at the edge of the cliff, not physically, but mentally. She was 24, jobless, broke and completely exhausted from chasing dreams that never seemed to come true. Her startup had failed. Her relationship had ended, and every rejection email felt like a punch to her self-worth. She had given everything she had. But life hadn't given back. She stared at the blinking cursor on her laptop, the 27th job application she'd filled in 2 weeks. Thank you for your interest, but that's how they all began. She slammed the lid shut. What's the point? She whispered to herself. Maybe I'm just not meant for anything great. And just then, her phone buzzed. A message from her father. Keep walking. One more step. Always one more step. She sighed. That was his favorite line. He had told her that since she was a child learning to ride a bike, when she failed a test, when her heart broke the first time. It had become a family motto. One more step. Flashback to a storm Ria remembered one night when she was 14. It was raining heavily, and she was waiting at her school gate. Her father was supposed to pick her up, but he hadn't shown up. She waited an hour, then started walking, alone, cold, and crying. 2 kilometers into her walk home, she slipped in the mud and twisted her ankle. The pain shot through her leg like fire. She wanted to give up, to lie down in the rain and cry. And then, headlights. Her father's car. He jumped out, ran to her, and carried her to the car. I told you I'd come, he said. You were late, she shouted through tears. I wasn't late, he replied. I was stuck in a landslide. I walked 4 kilometers through mud just to find a way around. I told myself, one more step, just one more step, and I'll get to her. And I did. Back to reality. That memory hit her like lightning. Her father didn't give up on her. So how could she give up on herself? She opened her laptop again, not to send another resume, but to write. She started pour her heart into a blog post about failure, pressure, and what it feels like when you want to quit but don't. She titled it, One More Step. She didn't expect anything. She just wrote. And then, magic. The spark that lit a fire within. 24 hours, the post went viral. Thousands of people related to it. Students, entrepreneurs, parents. People messaged her saying, I was about to give up. This gave me strength. One comment read, I lost my job today. I was crying until I read this. Thank you. She couldn't believe it. The words she almost didn't write had reached people she never thought she could touch. That blog became a series. That series became a book. That book led to interviews, a TEDx talk, and eventually her own startup again. This time focused on mental health and storytelling. The full circle. 3 years later, Ria stood on stage at a national entrepreneurship summit. She was no longer the girl crying in her room, doubting herself. She was a founder, an author. Speaking that, she was someone who had taken just one more step. She held the mic, smiled, and said, I'm not here because I never failed. I'm here because I failed again and again. But each time I stood up and took one more step. That's all. That's the secret. No shortcut, no magic. Just the choice to move forward when every part of you says don't. She paused, looking around the hall. Whatever you're going through right now, whatever voice in your head is telling you it's over, don't believe it. You are not done. You are not broken. You are not behind. You're just in the middle of your story. And if you can take one more step, you might just change your life. The moral: you don't need to have it all figured out. You don't have to leap, just step. Great things aren't built in a day. They're built in moments of quiet courage. Sometimes, the most powerful decision you can make is to not quit today. Read this when you feel like giving up. Everyone feels like quitting.
Bye-bye to Inner Fire Motivation Story. Subscribe my channel, like and share my video.